I was so afraid to talk too much that I wrote. So I'll have, you know, not too much. Yeah, I'm Rita, and I was born in Iran, Tehran. Father was a school teacher, and mother, with the time, became a hairdresser and worked in one of the rooms in our house. We were 3 sisters. Later on in Israel, my baby sister was born. Mother had a warm, beautiful voice. Is it okay, or it's too? Okay. Mother had a warm, beautiful voice, but being a female singer in Iran back then was inappropriate. So we had her singing fill up our home while she were cooking or cleaning the house. She used to click her fingers to the rhythm, like this is Veshkan. I can't do any sound of that, but she used to go and dance and sing all the new song at the rooms of the house. And one of my first memories is my mother sitting on the carpet, stretching her legs forward, placing a pillow on her legs and me in front of her on the pillow, and she would rock me and sing me lullabies that she learned from her grandmother. Later on, she sang on our family gatherings and celebrations.
She still does.
Wow, she's yeah, right, she still does. The taste, colors, aromas, and sights from my childhood in Iran are like old movies in my head. At the age of 8, I moved with my family to Israel, and for the first time, I experienced a complete different culture than I knew before. Let's say, while the Iranian mentality. Well, the Iranian mentality is covered layers by layers, right? Revealing some, but keeping most of it hidden. The Israeli mentality keeps everything open, free, cheeky, and open, yeah. Just a minute. What is funny and sad about that particular thing is that when we lived in Iran, we lived in a Muslim neighborhood, and my parents forbidden us to say that we are Jews. And when I came to Israel, instantly I became a girl who was mocked by being a Persian. But though it was not for long, once I learned the language. Yeah. My love for music and art was developed by taking a lot of classes and lessons, like singing lessons and dancing class and acting school. And as a singer, my story is a little like a Cinderella story. I was, overnight, I was embraced by an entire country. And from my very first album, I included one song in Persian, even though it wasn't so popular to be Persian, Iranian.
But it was well appreciated.
Thank you.
It was very much appreciated.
But I think I had naive and primal intuition to understand that I'm not complete without my roots. Through the years, I had the honor to perform on the most beautiful and exciting stages in Israel and abroad. I think one of the memorable peaks in my career for me was to sing the anthem, the national anthem of Israel in the 50th anniversary celebrations. About 2 years ago, I started to feel this burning urge to record a whole record in Persian, to record the songs that were the soundtrack of my family's life. And I had no idea how rich, beautiful, and influential this culture is until I started to research and to interview everyone I knew, and especially my parents. I started to understand the influence of this culture on so many things, like starting with architecture and ending with the harmony, rhymes, poetry, and the language itself. When I told my friends and colleagues that I'm recording a Persian record, they were really amazed. They said, "Are you insane? A whole record in Ahmadinejad's language? Who would want to listen to that? Aren't you scared risking your career?" And I think I didn't care. And the exact opposite happened. The making of this album swept me away joyously, and it has awakened me and made me stronger. Most of all, I had no idea that such an intimate project will affect so much, like a stone thrown to a lake, creating ripples, constantly, like growing and growing and growing. It was amazing to see that. Well, the album went gold under 1 month in Israel, and people kept coming to me and say that that this project makes them want to get closer to their roots, their family, regardless of what region they're coming from. But the most touching response came from Iran. Response like, "Thank you for showing the true colors of our beautiful country," or "Thank you for showing other side of our culture than threat and hate." One particular email that I got, and it moved me really very much, was one person wrote that even if the punishment will be 3 years in jail and 70 whiplashes, I would rather to come and see your concert in Israel. Well, I still, since then, keep one seat empty for him until he would be able to come and be in my concert. A Wall Street Journal research discovered that my Persian album is a big hit in Iran, and that it's being sold in the black market. and that it's played in you know, in their home, in their car, in the weddings and everywhere. And so far, for the last year, in my new concert, I sing. I have been mixing songs in Hebrew and in Persian, naturally intertwined with each other. About 3 months ago, as you said, I had the honor to deliver this performance at the UN's main assembly hall, a gesture of goodwill by the Israeli delegation. Before going on stage to make his speech, Secretary Ban Ki-moon told me that art has an incredible role in building bridges in our world. He told me not to take it easily or lightly, that by being both Israeli and Iranian, I can bridge between both countries. He told me that many revolutions started from music, and that it is a place that politicians could never enter. A week before the performance in the UN, my father passed away, and I didn't think I would have the strength to go on the stage and sing with all this pain in my heart. But the opposite thing happened. The legacy of my father, the warm voice of my mother, and me as being Israeli became such a strength on the stage. Yeah. Just a minute. I have the last.
Maybe we can see something.
What?
Maybe the visuals in
Yeah, show us.
Yeah. And no, I just want to say that once I thought that I was cursed, but with in any way being Jewish, Iranian, Israeli, female, yeah. But now I understand that with my existence, I can intertwine everything that can be together and to be in peace together. And I think really we should try to. Okay, you know what? First, we'll show the. Do you have?
They have.
Okay.
Here. Okay.
Yeah. سلام. سلام، حالتون خوبه؟ He's from Iran.
خوبی سلامتی یه خوشحال شدم.
مرسی.
واقعا مدرچم ما دوست داریم، صدا تو خیلی هم دوست داریم، همچنین خواهرت، ولی واقعا مردم ایران دوست دارن هر موقع هر جا که میری، شادی ها، عروسی ها، صدای شما هست و تو ماشینا همه رانندگی میکنن با صدای بلند موسیقی شما.
Welcome to the United Nations, and welcome to this very special hall. We gather here to advance the long-standing goals and values of peace, development, and human rights. Rita is a world-renowned artist of Israel-Iranian heritage. Tonight's concert is a reminder of the magic of music to transcend cultures, build bridges, and connect people. Thank you very much.
My beloved father was a school teacher in Iran, in Tehran, and he used to recite for us, his daughters, classical Persian poets. بنی آدم آزاد یکدیگرند که از آفرینش ز یک گوهرند. چه عضوی به درد آورد روزگار، دگر عضوها را نماند قرار. دیگه چه از بله بیغری نشاید که نامت نهند آدمی.
No. It's okay.